I love it when I set up the live streams and the Yankees are down, and then as we turn it on, the Yankees are now up. It's awesome to see the Yankees come from behind again and do this stuff, and it's a testament to a lot, at least in my opinion, of a lot of these young kids and prospects who are just showing an aggressive style of baseball. And it's something that we haven't seen in a while for the Yankees, and it's really, really, really encouraging to see. The Yankees are up 8-7 now, and they still have, they're still up in this inning. It was 7-5. Now it's 8-7. So I love seeing this more often. I really, really do. Matt Peters up now, um, and against they just made a pitching change to Philly. So I don't know who's on the Phillies, but it's 8-7 Yankees, which is fantastic in the bottom of the eighth inning, and they got a shot of winning this game now, which would be phenomenal. So shout out to everybody at the chat. Joel's in the house. Sunil's in the house. Four Train is in the house. Aiden's in the house. Who else do we have here? Big Daddy Mazza. Yeah, Aiden Davila. Yankee boy number 7, aka Joel. He's gonna call him the Mick or Joel Mantle because he's a Mantle fan, man. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yeah, Team USA is definitely looking good. Cuba is looking good. They're in the semifinals now too. And Jace is in the house. Jace Pierre. Isai is in the house. Let's see here. So I can't. Well, I think it's a couple. So let me know what you think of this. One reason I think they're trying to increase IKF's trade value and versatility by trying him in a different position, but it's all to me, it's all but an admission that he's already lost the shortstop job. That it's Peraza's job. They're just not saying it. So, and I don't think they want to say it, but and I think it was pretty obvious from the beginning, at least to me, that it was Peraza's job to lose. So, at no point did IKF have the lead for shortstop. So it's just a way of again seeing if he's versatile, see if he can cover, and that way, if the Yankees don't make any moves, he can cover the outfield. Because of his athleticism, he probably could. So, all right, 3 outs. We're heading to the top of the ninth. The license plate. Oh, I love it. I love it, Joel. Fantastic. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, I hear that, Sunil. No, I totally get it, man. But this is an admission by the Yankees that he lost. That Peraza is the starting shortstop. Might as well just admit the obvious, but whatever. Matthew Cohn's in the house. What's good, man? What is good? Let's go Yankees. Volpe and Dominguez need to be in the bigs. So this is what I mean. I think unless they trade IKF and Gleyber Torres, Volpe is going to start in AAA because it doesn't make sense to have Volpe up if they're not going to play him on the regular basis. Why bring him up here to sit him, right? What's the point? And he's not going to develop if he's sitting. So I'd rather keep him in AAA, let him develop, and then once they move IKF and Gleyber Torres, because they have to move both, this is a significant logjam in the infield. Then it makes it easier to call up Volpe. I think Dominguez is going to start in AA probably, but I think he'll get a rapid call up to AAA. I do, especially the way he's been playing. They're both the real deal. There's no doubt about it. But Dominguez still needs a little bit more developing, in my opinion. Again, smash that like, guys and gals. Thank you again, Texas Buckeye, my friend. I got your message, by the way. Thank you, Friday. I appreciate that, my man. But yeah, I mean, I hear House Run is going to do. Let the kid. You talking about letting the kids play for the kids like Judge? Is that what you're referring to? Call team meeting. Call team meeting for what purpose, Aiden? I'm just curious. Murders Row, baby. What's good? Frustrating topic. Guys should start languishing in AAA, and we are left with players who have to no motivation and way past their prime. Well, you're not lying. You're not lying, but the fact is they have to make a couple of roster moves, even if it's DFAing or whatever, trading. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to keep Volpe. I mean, to call him up and not play him. You know what I mean? Just makes absolutely no sense. All right, who do we got on the mound here? Four-seam fastball, Kelly. No, Neely. Yeah, Neely on the mound. Okay. Texas Buckeye. Uh oh. Tie game, 8-8. Okay, well, it's the top of the ninth. Now the Yankees are in a position to walk off instead of just celebrating it now. So that's a home run. Tie game, 8-8. So good to see you, Jarvis. You too, my man. You too. Consultant judge on Yankees. But yeah, I mean, I would be consulting more than one player, not judge. I mean, that's just my opinion. And we judge, aka Joel. Thank you again too, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate that, my man. Gracias, Voltius, man. You in Texas, man. You guys are gangster. You guys are OGs, man. You really are. Appreciate you guys, man. Um, I mean, I would be asking more than Judge, but it can't hurt to asking to consulting with Judge. But again, I wonder what he's consulting with Judge on. I mean, Judge is clearly campaigning for guys like Volpe and other guys, but again, base hit. Yep, runner on first, base hit. I don't see a path for Volpe unless they trade IKF and Torres. I just can't see it because they still have DJ. They still have IKF until he's moved. They have Torres until he's moved. And they have so many guys in the infield, so it doesn't make sense otherwise. And again, I don't know if you heard this, but Hal Steinbrenner didn't want to spend $40,000 for the team to have unlimited Wi-Fi on the airplane. So it sounds like he's penny pinching a little bit. So just a little bit, but it's kind of silly. But it's they can move Torres and they can move IKF, no doubt about it. They'll save some, get some prospect depth and maybe get an impact player for Torres and save a little bit of payroll space. But if you want an impact guy, it's got to be that way. It's got to be that way. Spencer Jones catches it in center field, 1 out. And I saw something here with Albie is. Who asked me? Somebody asked me about Reynolds and Albies. Where is that comment? Would I make a trade for Albies that includes Torres and Trey Peraza and Reynolds? Then no, I would not, Isai. They don't need Peraza, the Pirates. They don't need Peraza. They have O'Neal Cruz, who's better than Peraza. So I would trade Brian. I would trade Dominguez. You know that already, but not Peraza. Yes, O'Neal. Kind of crazy, right? 40K for flight Wi-Fi. Yeah, exactly. Kind of silly. I saw that one today. I was like a little. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh. Oh my God. That would have been a home run, but the left fielder robbed him. I don't know who that is in left field. Robbed him and brought it back. Dropped the ball though, so runners are on second and third. But he just saved 2 runs. That was a really good play by the left fielder. Wow. They try out Kiff instead of then Volpe can stay. Not really. Not really. Where are you going to play Volpe if IKF's in center? That's the question. That's the thing. Where would you play him? That's the question, Ian. What would you do? Dominguez playing when we can have saved them as trade bait for a broken down. Yeah, exactly, Rancer. Exactly. You can trade him for a broken down pitcher. Exactly. Exactly. That's a good one, Matthew. Though. That's a good one, dude. Is that Pita? Pita? Matt Pita? Nice play by Pita, man. Wow. This pitcher's getting hit, by the way. Whoever this guy Neely is. He's getting hit. Matt Cohn. That trade should be enough to get us fiber. Back. Cover up for not putting Volpe in the 40-man. It's kind of ridiculous, man. I know they want to try to increase his trade value, IKF, but I mean, IKF isn't the reason that Volpe's not going to be called up here. He's not. It's going to be Gleyber Torres. No, not IKF. What's up, Sports Talk Channel? SG, what's good, man? Yeah, we need a double play. Are you seeing this ahead of time here? I haven't seen a double play yet. Would be awesome to end the game with a double play. Well, no, going to the bottom of the ninth. I mean, with a double play. Hicks and AKF. I'm telling you, Matthew. Exactly. Exactly. Wi-Fi. Damn right. It's more useful. McKinney's got yeah. McKinney does have hops. So does Matt Pita. I give him to him. All right. 3-1. Was this 3-2 now? 3-2. 3-2. SC Sports Talk. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I always appreciate the kind words. I'm gonna continue to put stuff out that's hopefully enjoyable to the viewers. So we got a lot more stuff coming as well. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, the likelihood of Volpe making the roster at this point, NFE, unless they trade IKF and Torres, I'm gonna say zero. I think he's gonna start at AAA. It doesn't make sense to have him up here if they're not gonna play him on a regular basis. Doesn't make any sense to outside walk them, walk them. All right, bases are loaded. Wonderful. Um, what's the point of calling him up here if he's not gonna play? Alma Rast, what's up, my man? What's up? You know what I mean, NFE? Just in my opinion, it just doesn't pass the smell test. They have to move those guys in order for Volpe to be here without any roadblocks. Oh, ground ball. Got him out. Ground ball to third, but it's 9-8 now. Phillies 9-8 Phillies going into the bottom of the ninth. Exactly, you say you're gonna move Glaber. Move him while the stock is up. Yep, exactly. You can get a decent amount for the guy. You could. So Hicks should be a spokesperson for topical cream for hemorrhoids. Oh my gosh, I love it. I hope not, Mike. I mean, that's my fear. I mean, they gave Cabrera a shot. They gave, excuse me, Peraza a late season shot. So no base hit, no way. All right, we're out. Okay, line to left field, going to the bottom of the ninth, 9-8 Phillies. So Yankees do have a position, do have a chance to tie it. I have no idea who's coming up. Yeah, I mean, Volpe has more than shown that he's capable of handling, that he's ready for the major leagues. He's more than capable. He showed that, and Dominguez has shown that he's close to being ready to handling the major leagues too. So very bright futures for both. Very bright futures for both. I mean, honestly. So preparation Hicks. Oh, that's a good one too. Webb, excited for Webb. Who's Webb? Sports Talk. Who are you referring to? Red Sox game. Volpe hit the home runners. Ah, that's awesome, Matthew. I love it. That's awesome. Ortega's taking Hicks for it. I wouldn't be surprised, but I mean, he could be the fourth outfielder. Hicks. I don't know. Hopefully, they're trying to move him, but we'll see if they're able to do that too. So yeah, that's a great one, Texas. I love it. Yeah, Jocelyn, exactly. Puerto Rico, U.S. He's a Cuba versus DR now, which is crazy. Angels have a two-way superstar in Otani. We have a Frankenstein of Aaron Donaldson. I love it. All right, who's up here for the Yankees? Of course, they're not showing us. Oh, Logan Webb. Okay. Oh yeah. All right, who's up here? Eric Wagaman, Double A player, 258 average, 13 home runs, 38 RBIs. All right, not bad. Not bad. If you see the obvious choice, cash defied logic. I mean, yeah, probably, Mike. Probably, right? When was the last time the Yankees have a deep talent? It's been a while, NFE. They're rounded a short. Okay. Oh, no, one out. Um, their farm hasn't been this deep in a while. Honestly, I'm excited about the talent that they have, and I'm excited that they're playing aggressively. They're playing smart. disciplined. They're showing a lot of intangibles and skill sets that the Yankees have not shown in a quite a while, and it's important. I think it's very important. So, um, Calhoun or Ortega either takes left field or it takes fourth spot a week. I mean, it would be nice if somebody took it from Hicks. It would be. I mean, and hopefully it'll force them to move him, even if they eat money. So, you know, yeah, Cowboys released Elliott, and the Eagles released Darius Slay. Shocked the hell out of me. Elliott, I can understand, but Slay, I don't understand. Why does it seem to take an act of Congress to move Donaldson and Hicks? No, you're not clueless, but it's the money that's attached to Donaldson that makes him unmovable, and it's crazy, but the lack of performance and energy and a lot of things in Hicks that makes him unmovable too, even though his salary is a third of what Billy McKinney's up. A third of what Donaldson makes is just he doesn't even look like he's worth the 10 million. So, which is a shame. It's an absolute shame. So, and he's got 3 years left. Donaldson, I don't see him being moved unless they DFA him the second half of the season to make room for Andres Chaparro or somebody else. Like, I don't see him being moved, unfortunately, which stinks, but it is what it is. Up, out to deep center, caught. Okay, 2 outs. 2 outs. Yankees are down to the last out. Thoughts on Baker Mayfield tipping? Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, Garoppolo went to the Raiders. Yeah, I'm actually putting my content together now for my football channel. I'm gonna recap all the free agent moves. I was waiting. Yeah, I wanted to do it Monday, but like this mistake happened a couple years ago where the New York Jets agreed. They had reached an agreement with Anthony Barr, linebacker, and then 2 days later, like today, he pulled back and he went back to the Vikings. I didn't want to make that mistake again, so I was waiting until 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock today, so those deals can become official to put out any free agent moves. So I'm gonna do that in a little while. A free agent. I'm gonna recap all the teams and all the moves. So that's gonna be that's coming out today. My football channel, Empire State Tripod. It's not all that hard to eat 35 million between the two of them when you keep three places. And they keep it. Well, I mean, theoretically, no, but Mike, but yeah, I mean, it's not our money, unfortunately. So it's easier for us to say that. Who's up here? Westbrook is up here. Westbrook. Aaron Rodgers hasn't confirmed whether he's coming to. He said today, "Oh, base hit, run on first." He said his intention is he's coming to the Jets, Aaron Rodgers, but they're still working on the compensation going back to Green Bay. So it's not him that's holding it up; it's the Green Bay Packers. But expect him to be the quarterback. And he signed yesterday to one of the Packers wide receivers. So and Allen was Allen something. I forgot his name. Allard. I think it's Allard. They signed him yesterday too. So because apparently he had a wish list for them, Aaron Rodgers. So I would have loved Lamar Jackson for the Jets, but it would have cost way too much. So all right, Spencer Jones is up here. It's a big spot for Spencer Jones. Aaron Rodgers went to Jets and Brady retired. Could you imagine that? Brady would be crazy soon, yeah. That'd be freaking nuts. The way that Volpe and others are playing, turn up the heat on. Yes, they are, Sean. Absolutely, 100%. Turning the heat on them. Absolutely. Yeah, Eagles, Giants got a steal for that wide receiver from the Raiders. Yes, yes, they did. Lions made good moves. I mean, the Bears, the Falcons, a lot of them. Come on, Spencer Jones, run, dude. Oh, I added, got him out. All right, game over. The Yankees lose 9-8. Yankees lost 9-8. Now, let me pull up the box score here. I'm not exactly sure whether Severino is injured or not. Doesn't sound like he is, but um, he got he had a line drive comeback or hit today, so to on his off his leg. So let me get you to walk off Jones would have been fantastic. Oh, Alan Lazard, that's right, Chanel. I mean, pitching box score for the Yankees. Yeah, Luis Severino, two and a third, 2 hits, 4 runs, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, 61 pitches. So not that hot, not that hot. And then who was that after that? Carlos Gomez. And in the third inning, he got hit up too. 2 hits, 3 runs in a third of an inning. And then Caleb Cowart, came in and threw a third of an inning clean. Ron Marinaccio came in with an inning and a third clean, 1 strikeout. Nick Ramirez, an inning and 2/3 clean. And is it Lissandro Santos, 1 2/3 clean. And then Jack Neely is his name, an inning, but he gave up 3 hits and 2 runs. So that's the pitching box score for the Yankees. Offensively, Volpe was 1 for 3. The 1 for 2, still batting .333. He's doing it on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. So he's doing everything he can. But unless they trade, Torres and IKF, his path's going to be a little blocked. Judge went 1 for 2, batting .467. Cabrera, 1 for 2. Westbrook was 1 for 1. Spencer Jones was 1 for 1. 1 for 2, excuse me. IKF over 3. Defoe was 1 for 2. Elijah Dunham was 1 for 2. He's batting .400 this spring, Elijah Dunham. So that's pretty much the offensive box score for the Yankees. But yeah, I mean, he was Severino had trouble today. He got hit and he was a little wild. So yeah. Rodon's mid to late April for Carlos Rodon, as far as we know right now. So Zeke to the Canadian Football League, I wouldn't be surprised. Zeke signed with the Niners. I mean, he might. I mean, he could send him to the Jets or send him to the Giants. Let him be Saquon's backup in the Jets. That'd be nice. And the Giants, I mean. Franchise in the house, baby. What's good, man? What's good, franchise? Yeah, we are 15 days away from opening day. 2 weeks from tomorrow, the 30th. It's right around the corner, baby. Right around the corner. There's still going to be a lot of moves by the Yankees because they have to pare down the roster. So there's going to be more stuff. I do the same, dude. I push hard to trade Torres. I do. You want Volpe, you have to trade Torres. Period. There's no other way to do it. And yeah, Jonathan, exactly. He should make the roster, but he won't because he's blocked. You're absolutely right, Jonathan. Absolutely right. No. Well, exactly, Sunil, too. YouTube TV. Yeah, get it together and get the MLB Network back on. Stop dropping them from your server. Stupid. It's all about money at the end of the day with these folks. So Frank Clark, yeah, that's a good question. I mean, he got released by the Chiefs, so I don't know. He's older too, but he still has some value. Well, the Bills got some people, offensive line protection for Josh Allen, so that's good. And yeah, I'm gonna do every single team recapped free agent moves. So, and I'm gonna do that in a little while on my football channel. Judge wants Volpe to make. Yeah, he does. Of course, he's not gonna say it. Well, I want them to trade a couple of my teammates, but that's just the unfortunate reality. They're gonna have to trade some of his teammates to make Volpe feasible. What teams would want Glaber? Quite a few, Isai. I mean, the Dodgers are one of them. The Rockies probably. There's quite a few teams that would take Glaber Torres. He's got a lot of value. So yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster signed with the Patriots, 3-year deal. I was surprised at that one too, T Drake. Pitcher clock on YouTube. Tell him, man. I'm telling you, Sunil. Please do, man. They got to get it together. They have to get it together. Yankees versus Giants post-game show. Remember, I told you I had to keep you posted on that. As far as I know, no, not on the 30th. That's opening day. That was never the plan. I might be going to the game. If not, I might live stream the whole entire game if I don't go to the game that day. Sports Talk. I mean, you talked about the second, which is what, Sunday, I think. So that was the original discussion, Sports Talk. So we have to confirm that. Giants are having a good offseason too, franchise. Yeah, they are. Waller could be a good addition to that Giant offense, no doubt about it. It'll be fun, Sports Talk. It will be fun. That's for sure. And I'm doing, for those of you that haven't heard, starting next Saturday, I'm live streaming next Saturday with Jim Riley from Ballcap Sports, the Blue Jays channel. And we're going to do the state of the Yankees, state of the Blue Jays, and we're going to kind of go over the American League East. So, and every month At the end of the month, we're going to do the state of the franchise and to see how well they're doing. Are they still the favorites? Are they still this? Or what's going on in the AL East? So we're going to do that every single month. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And wait till we get to trade deadline time. Oof, it's going to be crazy. So look forward to that one. And I hope you're around Saturday night next week. It's going to be at 10 o'clock. And it'll be a really good live stream. Not this Saturday, next Saturday, the one right before opening day. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. IKF and Florial. Well, IKF has more value than Florial right now, which isn't a lot. But I mean, IKF will be on here until he's traded, I think. Florial just doesn't have a spot, unfortunately. And he's tradable, IKF. He's tradable. So, but I see what you're saying. I totally hear what you're saying too, Jonathan. Totally get it. Go get it, Aaron. Nice, dude. Nice. Nice. Good stuff, Aaron, bro. Good stuff. Welcome with the membership. Yeah, man. Cubs, baby. Do it, baby. How about considering trading Higgy and keep IKF for a second? I don't know, Johnny. I mean, that's something worth looking at. But right now, Trevino's hurt. It's a sprained wrist. So they're taking it day by day. That's why you haven't seen Trevino. So, and the only credible backup right now is Higashioka. So, but I totally get what you're saying, Johnny. I totally get what you're saying. Florial at the end of hopes, unfortunately for him, just didn't pan. Yeah, it's true, Sean. It's just like what like Miguel Cabrera too. He couldn't stay healthy. Couldn't he was up here, and Miggy. I mean, he had a hard time staying healthy, and then lost his ability to hit because of the wrist issue. So Florial just never been able to hit major league pitching, unfortunately. So, with the exception of his home run yesterday, he hasn't really shown anything. So it's unfortunately. And yes, he said injuries better now than later. Yes, most definitely. I don't think you'll see IKF in center in the regular season, but and I've said this like earlier, Billy, that I think the logic behind it is a couple things: to increase his trade value by playing multiple positions, just to give another depth piece in case none of these guys happen to make it, Ortega or Calhoun or whatever. He's already here. But it's also an admission that he's lost the shortstop job because people were actually worried that the Yankees were going to start him at shortstop, where it was obvious they weren't. So, but that's an admission without saying it that Peraza is going to be the starting shortstop. So, I wouldn't worry too much, Billy Branch, about him playing in center field. I really wouldn't. So, yeah, Texas Buckeye. That's right. That's right. No porn bots, baby. We used to get so many of them. Texas Buckeye, it was crazy. So, I mean, we got like 20. Sometimes we get them anywhere between 10 and 20 of them. We'll do sports talk. Sigler gonna maybe Jonathan. Maybe. I don't know how far he is. I mean, it would be Austin Wells, but he's also hurt. I mean, they're like their catching pipeline is just beat up right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. SG man, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Always appreciate kind words, man. I really thank you. I want people to feel like they can just come here and hang out and have a good time, you know? That's why I don't make this about me. Make this about you guys. Make it tight lipped. Oh, you know that, man, Sean. You know that. You know, Yankees tight lip with. We've already explained the return time for Rodon. Yankees tight lip with decision, but show them with action. Well, they have to exactly, Sean. They have to do that. They have to do that. IKF market will heat up. So, yeah, it will. It will. Yeah, man. I mean, I think that's the logic behind it, Billy. And again, I don't work for the Yankees, but it seems to me that's what seems to be the most sensible. So, but I can't verify that, but that's what it tells me. Volpe making national team. Yeah, man. Yes, he is, Gary. Volpe is definitely stamping himself as a guy that they're gonna have to keep up here. Like, if not now, shortly thereafter, they're gonna have to keep him up here. He is the top prospect in this franchise. There's no doubt about it. And he's a top 5 prospect in all of baseball, and it's really hard to keep guys like that down. So, I think you might be right, T. Drake. Porn trolls, they probably get demoted to AAA to make. You might be right, Bader, and it's a good point. That's a good point. I didn't consider that factor, T. Drake. That's good, man. I like that logic. In fact, Gary Sanchez said, "Man, in fact, no, he didn't sign with the Yankees. So Neil, he's still out there." Uh, I'm not a big fan, Billy. I mean, I said this the other day. There's so many holes to fill. Why they're waiting for Aaron Rodgers to make a decision while at the same time not making any moves is kind of confusing. I mean, they got that wide receiver, Lazard, but like he's also Aaron Rodgers' personal guy. Like, I mean, I don't like when they let players like that just run dictate the whole franchise, especially if he's at the end of his career. Like, he doesn't guarantee them a Super Bowl appearance. You know, he doesn't guarantee them anything. Maybe playoffs, but not Super Bowl. I'd be surprised. So, Yankee timetables never come true. So true. So true. Joel, so true. You're spot on with that. Opening day is 21 days away for the Giants. It's 15 for the Yankees. 15, baby. Bauer's signing in Japan. Yep, Bauer's in Japan for the year. Yep, and it gives him an opportunity to rebrand, resuscitate his whatever his pitching arsenal is going to be. See how well he can do, and maybe see the show major league teams that he could be not a troublemaker and things like that. So it's a way of resurrecting his career. So it's not a bad move. Aaron Rodgers to the New York Jets. Yeah, that's the word, man. That's the word. But again, they still need more after Aaron Rodgers. They do. They do. Championship rings are not real, but the Don needs to play. He does. He does. Don needs to bling. This is true, Buckeye. Very true. Rodgers, yeah, what? Yeah, Rodgers is crazy. Well, I would have preferred Lamar Jackson, but he would have cost Deshaun Watson type ransom. So I understand why they didn't do it. So exactly, Billy. Rebuilt it exactly. I think that's one of the moves. One of the reasons why he did it. It's a 1 year, $4 million deal. So he'll eat a hell of a lot of sushi, be healthy, and hopefully play well. So do I think Hicks or Donaldson would be the first place to be booed before they take it? It's a good question, Murders, or I don't know. Donaldson hit a home run yesterday. Do you think Hicks or Donaldson would be the first one? Yeah, I don't know, man. That's predictions on the score between USA and Colombia. 8-2. 8-2. Rogers, that was the same way my judgment. Yeah, exactly. I said the same thing. Yep. One player cannot win a championship, Toby. I said the same thing about Judge. I said the same thing about Carlos Correa because people were telling us Yankees would be a fourth place team without Correa, and they said it all year. Correa didn't even lead the Twins to the postseason. So, you know, the Yankees won the division without him. So there's no one player that's going to do it, unfortunately. So it is what it is. Yeah. Check and try. So true, Sunil. Simon Bauer thinking they were in for Jack and not Trevor. So true. Beck is in the house too, man. Hicks seems to be. Yeah. Donaldson hit a home run yesterday. Hicks already botched an outfield opportunity, so I could see Hicks being booed before Donaldson. That's for sure, especially if he's in the starting lineup. Eesh. Eesh. Yeah, Hicks, dude. Issa, yes, he's Dookie. He's definitely Dookie right now. Well, this is true, Billy. He might mess with the Roy. Yeah, messing with some jujitsu champion or get his clock clean, man. Yeah, you don't want to do that, man. You don't want to do that. Yeah. Hope he can show he's a major league player. Is that what? buy out his arbitration years. I mean, it would pre-arb and arb. It would be smart if he shows right away that he can, that he's the real deal. I would buy him out too, Jonathan. 100%, 100%. Every company in sports except be the best man plays. Yeah, you would think so, right, Harold Gerald? So true. Oh, this is fantastic. Hicks to reconstruct his deal with the Yankees and become a bat boy. I can get behind that. I can get behind that, T. Drake. I can get behind that, man. Here I'm watching Knight Rider. One man. Well, I mean, look. If you're talking David Hasselhoff, like you got Knight Rider, you have Dodgeball, like I mean, this guy's like a legend in Germany. So you know, Michael Knight, the Knight Rider, Kit, like I would just I like to drive and just play the theme song in the background of Knight Rider. Put the sunglasses on. I feel gangster. You know what I mean? I used to watch that show all the time. To mention Volpe was he was clutch. Dude, yeah. I mean, Volpe contributes in so many ways. Offensively, defensively, small ball, large ball, it doesn't matter. He's in on it all the time. He's locked in the game. And that's good. Really good. Makes him special. What's the over under on Hicks hitting 180? Pimping through. I'm gonna go the over on Hicks. I'm gonna go the over on Donaldson too. Pimping three fly balls. I'm gonna go maybe 4 or 5. I do think Hicks will hit over 180. If not, they got to throw him to the Great Whites, to the Sharks. No, I would think that Calhoun's got shown a remarkable ability to put the ball in play. Ortega's showing power, so they're definitely showing reasons why they should be considered to be part of this roster. Um, so the Albie is. So I'm like, and to answer the question earlier about Reynolds, Reynolds is still my guy. You know that. Albie is. I don't see the point. And again, back to Peraza, like Pirates don't need Peraza. They have O'Neal Cruz. So I would want Jason Dominguez. If I'm the Pirates, I go for Dominguez over Peraza because he's replacing an outfielder with an outfielder. You know what I mean? So that's my thought process. Even though Dominguez looks good, to me, Reynolds is the finished product of Dominguez. But I hope Dominguez turns out to be better. I really do. I really, really do. Hicks would bobble. He would bobble everything. Murderers Row. Damn right he would. Yeah. Oh, Garrett will. Okay. Even if Hicks was a bad boy, he would still find a way to strike. It's so true, T. Drake. It's so true. Oh, Baywatch too. Mitch. Yeah. Yeah. I think Knight Rider is the level for him. I go with The Rock in Baywatch. I go with The Rock over David Hasselhoff in Baywatch. I like that movie. It was pretty good. It was fun. Especially when the kid's nuts got stuck in the beach chair. It's funny. Hicks put the yes, he did, man. Yes, indeed, Buckeye. Putting him over by the 6. You got that right. Well, this is true too. With Volpe leading off, we can play hit and run. It's so true, Gerald. You guys make great points. Well, exactly. I didn't watch him to see David Hasselhoff either. Baywatch? Hell no. Hell no. Detroit. Huh. I wonder who they would give him to Detroit for. I mean, I talked about a Glaber for Gregory Soto a while back, but Soto got traded to the Phillies. Would have been a good controllable reliever, but an impact reliever. Unfortunately, the Phillies got him. Excuse me. Who can they get from the Tigers? I mean, you can get Tarek Scruple. I don't know if it's gettable, but you'd have to add to Gleyber Torres, but it might be a guy worth looking into. So, how long has the stream been going for? 39 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up in a second anyway. So, sports talk. It's a post game. We put it in the bottom of the 8th, so we kind of went through the game. Yankees took the lead. They gave it up, and they lost 9-8, unfortunately. So, but we celebrated 16 walk-offs last season, so hopefully we're celebrating just as much or more this year. Would be awesome. Too many outfield options. Well, Jonathan, which one of the outfield options is better than Brian Reynolds is the question. So that's the thing with the infield. Their infield options are better than IKF. The infield options are, you know, better than other players. But which outfield options are better than Brian Reynolds is the question. I mean, is Calhoun? No. Ortega? No. You know, uh, Florial? No. Hicks? No. So that to me is the different question, or the question where um, is most impactful, at least in this situation. Volpe, I think he has one home run, Aiden, but that's the so what? I mean, Chaparro's got 4 home runs also. I think Volpe's got one home run, maybe two. You know, Volpe's, I mean, he's awesome all around, Volpe. Yankees home run pitches and double play. Yeah, that's true, Albert. So true, man. So true. James, you make a good point too. Nobody makes a case for him. Florial Yankees should have gotten what he had some smoke night. Exactly, James. Exactly. Waited too long. He's not going to get anything back. You'll get a fringe 80th prospect or something like that or whatever. If you're lucky, if you're lucky. Hicks would have considered. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you're right, Richard. He's not even at Major League Baseball talent level. Yeah, he's like falling below that level of quality play. I would agree. I agree. Yeah, T. Drake. I don't think he's going to start opening day unless they trade IKF or Torres. Just doesn't make any sense at all. You let him continue to play and develop in the meantime, and then when it's time to call him up, when the spot is actually available for him, then you call him up and play him. Otherwise, what's the point? He's not going to get better if he's sitting on the bench. Stephen B's in house. What's good, man? The kid makes things happen. Yeah, Scooter, you're saying he does. I mean, Scooter would love Volpe. He would love Volpe. So, Yasmin Belief and Pamela. Yeah. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, man. Dominguez is not better than Brian Reynolds right now, Richard. His talent level's very high, but he's not better than Reynolds yet. But I hope at some point he does. He is. Lars Newbar, Dylan Carlson, maybe. Cardinals, yeah. Yep. Ezekiel Elliott being released by Dallas. Again, Darius Slay released by the Eagles, too. Cabrera's not better than Brian Reynolds either. Cabrera, I think, is excuse me. Cabrera, I think, is the super utility guy for this team, and he should be. Plays infield and outfield credibly. You know what I mean? But that's my opinion. Everybody's entitled to theirs. But I mean, would I be upset if he settled on him for the left fielder? No. As long as he played, no, not at all. Ezekiel 161 along for all 160. You know, you got that's how we do it, Murders Row. That's how we do it, baby. That's right, man. The stream has been going on for 37 minutes. It's 2 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock East time. 43 minutes now. Yeah. Yep. Yes, indeed. 2 o'clock West Coast. 5. You might be right. I think he got traded before that, but you could be right, Jonathan. You could be right. I mean, if I do a 3-hour stream, it'll be like a game itself. That's why I was thinking of doing opening day. If I don't go to the game, I'll probably live stream the whole thing so we could join in, participate, and enjoy the game together. For those that aren't going to be able to watch the game on TV, people that are at work want to listen to something in the background or whatever, I'll probably do that. And then I usually do some longer, like during the MLB trade deadline. I live stream for several hours. I did that for like 5 hours last year. That was a good stream, and I'm going to do that more often now. So, but when it's an impactful live stream, I'll definitely do it. Uh, yeah, you have to get exactly. You have to Yankees for win. You have to get an impact player in return if you're going to move Torres. You don't just move for salary. You're right about that. Yeah, I know some people would not do it, Richard. Yeah, I get it. Totally get it, man. Oh, Stephen Gilmore to the Cowboys. Yeah, 402 in the great state of Texas. Yeah, 502 in New York, baby. How many likes? I have no idea how many likes we got here. Again, these afternoon post game streams are not that. We don't have tons of people, so I always try to get over 100 likes in the live streams, even if it's afterward, and we usually do. So, I don't know. Got to eat that apple pie that day. I mean, the apple pie is key. The apple pie is key, man, and it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Get that glare out of my face. There we go. 47 likes, T Drake. 46, 48 likes. Okay. We're halfway to 100. I got you, Ryan Beck. You know that, baby. I got you covered. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. And that one will actually be, if I do it, it'll be just me live streaming that one, sports, because I've never done it before. So I want to make sure. I mean, if you don't mind, especially if we're going to do a couple days after, it doesn't make sense to do opening day and then that day as well. So that's nothing against you. Obviously, I mean, if I do the live, and I haven't confirmed that yet, but if I do live stream that game, it's going to be solo. And that again, please don't take offense to that. So 51 likes. All right, all right, all right. We'll take that, man. 10 years before Dominguez is well, yeah, yeah, it's true. This is true. They can sign him for a decade right now. It's still he can still get a big contract later on as a free agent. Problem with keeping IKF in the outfield is that when Bader returns, they're not going to keep him out there. Yankees fit. I think it's, at least in my opinion, I think it's just to get him positional versatility, increase his trade value, and again, but he's athletic, so he could be part of the outfield mix. And again, gives him an opportunity to move other people. And Florial's not going to make it. IKF is already up here, so I don't think he's going to replace anybody. I think, but once Bader comes back, the position's his. So, but I think increasing his trade value will make it easier to move him. So, which they clearly want to do because they want to make room for Volpe too. I mean, again, I am of the opinion that they need to move him and Torres to make Volpe feasible to stay up here. So, yeah, I mean, Volpe and Peraza would be wonderful. Yankees fan, wonderful. Martian's not going to make it right now as much as he's definitely got the emotional pull for a lot of fans, but he's not going to make it starting. I'd be shocked. But yeah, I mean, Volpe is definitely ready now. I don't think Martian is. But you never know. I could be completely wrong. My favorite game, they snack hot dogs. Depends. If I'm at the game, it's just hot dogs. If it's home, it depends. Depends. Right, pizza or sushi. You know what I mean? Come hang out with the 161, man. Yeah, baby. That's it, man. Oh, I like that. I like that. Winter break, needing sun. Come hang out with the 161. Tasting the cool, make you smile. I like that, Murderers Row. That's a good one, bro. That's a good one. Dude, poem of the day right there. Poem of the day right there, baby. Love it. Thank you, man. Murderers Row. That's on point. That is on point. Yankee fan, I'm with you too. I think he starts at Double A, gets called up to Triple A pretty quickly if he progresses well. I think Volpe gets Triple A, and then once moves are made, then he'll be up here with us. Booney didn't completely dismiss the idea of Dominguez making the roster. He's not going to dismiss it right now. They're just going to option him out at some point. Yeah, he wouldn't do that back. I mean, I think it would be. I don't think he wants to hurt his kid's confidence either. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to go better. It's hard to go better than pizza, Ryan Beck. It really is. And again, yeah, I don't think he's going to completely dismiss Dominguez. That's for sure. Yeah, no doubt. You think they trace him? Yeah, I do, Benji. Probably IKF. Probably. Love that poem, gang. On a hot summer days at the old stadium, I used to get frozen lemon. Oh, it's hard to beat that, man. It's hard to beat that. Or frozen cherry, but I like frozen lemonade. Yeah, but New York by old Blue Eyes, yes, the best. By Liza, not so much. I don't care about her version. Happened with Severino? No, I mean Nola seemed to do fine. Severino did not. Um, and Severino, I mean, he got hit up pretty good. Then they covered, they brought in someone else, and his stat number not like pretty at all. And this whoever was that Carlos Gomez or whatever, I don't know who the other guy was, but um, yeah, just not. Nola definitely pitched better than, but I don't know if Nola's hurt either. So, but Severino's apparently healthy, but just had an ugly day, unfortunately. Yeah, Chaparro's a guy we've been talking about for a little bit now. He's a guy that can make the team this year. I hope he does too. Barbecue in left field is, oh yeah, barbecue is fantastic there. It is fantastic, man. I mean, it really, really is. Um, yeah, baby, love it. Love the baseball food. Will trading tours affect team chemistry at all? Depends on what you're trading for. Depends on why you're trading him. I think. This is the same question as this fan asking about Jamal Williams and not resigning with the Lions. I think if you're trading him to give Volpe a chance, I think the team is going to be happy. They want Volpe up here and they want him to get a chance. So, uh, who you get for him, no idea. But again, I don't think it'll just be an impact player. But if it's gonna less clog up the path for Anthony Volpe, who's their top prospect, I think they'll be okay with it. But we'll see. I mean, that's the question of the day, right? He does. Chaparro reminds me of a young Nelson Cruz. That's a great comparison right there. Great comparison. Yeah, that's a great comparison there. But let me let you all go. We're almost going on an hour anyway. I'm going to work on my football content. I'll put that video out later. But I appreciate you coming on, spending time with me. Yankees didn't win, but some bright spots. Anthony Volpe is making a case again. So is Spencer Jones. So is Andres Chaparro. So we have some kids. We have some kids who can make noise this year, and I hope they get the chance to. And since Hal Steinbrenner said they're going to play some of the kids like they did Aaron Judge, we need to hold his feet to the fire and make sure he does. Not let him off the hook with that one. They have to play these kids if they're good enough. Period. So I thank you all. Peace and love, and we'll be recapping tomorrow's game along with everything else. But if the Yankees put out more moves today, option people out, or cut them or whatever, you'll get it. So have a great day, everybody. Be safe. Next time.